What's up, guys? In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the top 3 Amouage fragrances in my opinion. So these 3 Amouage fragrances, one of them I just got recently, and the 2 of them have been pretty much my top 2 since forever at this point. But this is a recent pickup that, for me, it goes right up to number 3. I've smelled a lot of Amouage fragrances before. I've owned a lot of Amouage fragrances before, but now I don't really own too many. But these are the top 3 as of right now, in my opinion. At the number 3 spot, because I got it in yesterday, and I've talked about it yesterday. It's going to be Amouage. Diamant. I just said Amouage. That's funny. Yeah, Diamant for me, as of right now, it's at the 3rd place spot. I think it could go up, but it's going to stick at the 3rd place spot just because these other 2 I still have, some love for. I've worn them a lot more. But this is a pickup that I got recently, and it just skyrocketed right up to the top. No questions. This is the same perfumer as Jubilation 25 as well. So I think he did a great job. It does remind me of something else, but you know what? Let's go ahead and pull up the notes. Let's see what other people talk about. I don't have them pull up right now, but I will pull them up. So this fragrance did come out in 2002. So top notes are incense, cardamom, labdanum, bitter orange. Middle notes are peony, plum, orris root, ylang-ylang. Base notes are vetiver, leather, Brazilian rosewood, amber, and patchouli. So people say this smells like a Prada fragrance. I can't really tell which one that is. Some kind of Xerjoff fragrance. And I don't know how to say it. I think it's Agave. I have no idea if that's a Q or a V. A Q or a G, I'm sorry. I'm just going to say Aqua Nobilis. Yeah, or some people were saying it smells like a Guerlain Homme Low. Some people are saying Intoxicated by Killian. Nah, it doesn't smell like Intoxicated by Killian. Some people say it smells like Guerlain's Platine Privé, which is pretty much, I think, L'Omédia Cologne, pretty much. No, I don't think so. But yeah, this one, either way, a great fragrance. It's not like that's not going to be one of the challenging Amouage fragrances. It's actually a pretty easy fragrance to enjoy. But yeah, I mean, you just have to it's not old smelling. It is. I would say it's timeless scent, but it's not like a modern, sweet fragrance. So this is not going to be for the guys that like super sweet fragrances or current designer fragrances, and you love those current designer fragrances. This is more, I would say, more old school masculine. Even though it has like peony and stuff, it's still really good. All right. But yeah, number 3 spot is going to be Diamant. At the number 2 spot, this is one that might be everyone's number 1 fragrance. It's going to be Reflection Man. Nothing wrong with Reflection Man. White floral. I think it's a really nice fragrance still. I just enjoy the other fragrance more. Probably one of the easier to wear Amouage fragrances. Well, Diamant is also pretty easy to wear, but I would say this is probably a little bit easier to wear than Diamant, even though Diamant is pretty much soapy. Reflection Man, it just, I've had it for a few years at this point. I had a clone of it, and the clone made me buy the real thing just because I was like, I need to have the real thing. But yeah, I really love this stuff. Now you have a few things that smell more like it. So like Gucci's Gucci Guilty Elixir, the Pour Homme version, the light green bottle. I believe there was something else by Houbigant, but for me, this is my introduction to the DNA, or this kind of DNA, or the clone was, but this is the only fragrance I own in this DNA, and I think it's really good. So I don't really need more different versions of this. Maybe I haven't tried Reflection 45. Maybe Reflection 45 would make me change my mind and I'll purchase it. But if it's also really close to just this smell, I might just keep this one. And if I run out of it, then I'll end up getting Reflection 45 if I really find it to be that good. But yeah, number 2 spot is Amouage Reflection. And at the number 1 spot, This is going to be a fragrance that, even though I love it a lot, I barely wear it. But every time I wear it, I love that I'm wearing the fragrance. It's going to be Jubilation 25. So this is the fragrance that made me get Diamant. So I got Diamant in the other day. I just happened to see it on discount, in a discounter, and it was only in one discounter, and it was Joma Shop. And surprisingly, Joma Shop got the fragrance to me pretty quick. For the Messenger fragrance, I was waiting for a few weeks, and it said it was in stock. For Diamant, I waited for like 2 days, and my estimated delivery time was actually today, and I got it yesterday. So, hey, from Brooklyn to Buffalo, it's not that long, so I don't know why the Messenger took, not that far. So I don't know why the Messenger took that far, or that long to get here. But yeah, Jubilation 25, the perfumer for Jubilation 25 made Diamant. So I was like, you know what? I trust this guy. He made an iconic fragrance, in my opinion, the best Amouage fragrance. I got to see what his other creation was for Amouage. I got to test it out, try it for myself, and it didn't miss. Like, it's at the number 3. So I can't stop smelling it. I don't know if I can't stop smelling it just because I got it, but I also get a lot of fragrances that I could care less about. So, yeah, like this Messenger fragrance is just drawing down to Amouage Colognes. So, anyways, that was yesterday's video or 2 days ago, whatever. But yeah, Jubilation 25 is going to be my favorite Amouage fragrance. Let me know what your favorite Amouage fragrance is. Oh, man. This stuff is good. So I brought this one to work, so I'll talk about it. I can talk about these two. So I brought these two to work. I brought Jubilation 25 and I brought Reflection Man to work. Reflection Man, they were saying that it smells like a super fancy hotel room. Jubilation 25, some people said it smelled like church. A lot of people weren't the biggest fan of it. But the difference is, like, I wore this fragrance, I think it was last week, and the same people that are saying it smells like a church were actually saying I smelled really good that day. So it's one of those fragrances, obviously Jubilation 25, you can't just spray it and smell it up close. I think it's a great fragrance all around, but just for the people that are not really into fragrances, it's probably something that they have to catch in the air. But really masculine leaning, really nice. But those are my top 3 Amouages. Let me know in the comments down below, what are your top 3 Amouages? Let me know why. I have a decant of Enclave. Some of you guys might say Enclave. I need to wear Enclave a little bit more. I am going on a trip, so I will be bringing decants with me, just to be able to wear a few different things and still make weekly rotation videos and stuff like that, especially because I will be gone for a few months. I'm not too sure exactly when I'm coming back home, but I will be gone for a few months, work, travel related. So I'm trying to bring a few decants, maybe pick up a few things while I'm around. We'll see what happens with the channel for at least maybe it's 8 weeks of travel. We'll see what happens with the channel for 8 weeks. Obviously not planning on stopping. We're so close to 1,000 subscribers. Don't really want to stop now. It just happens to be that I have to work on something pretty big, and it's something that's taking me away from home. It is what it is for a few months. But yeah, I will see you guys on the next video. Again, let me know in the comments down below your favorite Amouage fragrance, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good one, guys.